Right then, good evening everybody, and welcome back to GB9. This is the main event, loser round 2. Back in his coop after a little charge and a Kentucky Fried Chicken right. Ready to talk you back through the rest of this evening's act. We are, and looks to be a half decent set, not The one covered by the 5, I think. Not quite a hook, but it should at least slow Andy down, I would think. Oh dear. Lost your white ball there. Needs help. And he's got it. The 4 ball covers the 1. So not seen much of these guys play before, but good and unlucky kick by Darryl there. I mean, sometimes tough. Kicking one rail at a ball that's in the middle of the table, it's easy to sneak round it. But unlucky to hit the bottom side. So let's see what Andy makes of these. Obviously, he'd like to, no matter what happens, he'd like to be straight in on the 4 here, no matter where he plays it, so he can just stop it dead. And the 4 is basically where you want to be for the 5. Float round the back of the 7, and then you're out. Don't know about any action at the bar. It depends what sort of action you're talking about. There's a few of the regulars there. You know what this event's like. Everyone joins everyone at the bar, and they have a few drinks and laughs and enjoy themselves. I think they've got a wedding here as well, or there seems to be like a wedding party here. So everyone seems to be in good spirits. Staff are always great here at the Mercure. Telford very well looked after. Not sure that's ideal, straight into the 4. But that being said, 4 does not pass the 5, so he will have to run this underneath the 9 2 rails. Try and get underneath the 4. So just play this with a nice high ball. Hi Niall, how you doing? So slow start for these 2 guys in this first rack. So tough adjusting to the TV table. It is an adjustment, but this is a nice shot. This is a nice shot for Andy. He can swing this around 4 rails, get nicely under the 4, plumb on the 5, and show us what he's made of. Just swing this round. Oh wow. See, the only problem with this shot is unless you was going to come underneath the middle, he's made it really quite difficult to hold for the 5, I think. Yeah. We're under pressure. So I think he's probably just going to have to send the 5 under the 8 and try and send the white forward, glue it to the 8 ball. All that, same meat, different gravy. Don't forget, guys and girls, if you can give us a like and a share. If you're Darryl Garland or Andy Lester fans. Oh my goodness. Right, that should be it in this rack now. Ball in hand. 4 balls, none more than a couple of feet away from each other. And you don't mind rolling them, that's for sure. That's for sure. So what is everyone else up to this evening, apart from watching the poll? Obviously. Any goss, any excitement? What's occurring? So 1-0 Andy Lester. His first frame of the, or rack of the season, I should say. First rack of the season on our stream table. And if we shoot over to table, I think, if I remember rightly. Alfie looks to be playing pro. Back to the action. And Val Garland to break. And look how deep that shelf is. That 4 was in. But it stayed up somehow. Oh my goodness, it was kicked across as well. I didn't see it wasn't the wing ball. It's about right, Jimbo. It's that time. Wine time. Or in my case, Diet Fanta. Oh, look. I think there's just about enough of this one poking out. Just play through the gap from the 9 and the 6. Play the 2-4 combo. No need to swing it round really here. There you go. Just drop this in. Dead weight. Nothing special. I think just keep it simple at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Until you build your confidence up a bit. Win yourself a few racks. So you just like soft spin this up the rail. That's it. Just keep it simple. Just plop this 3 in the top, stun across. Just make sure you hit that gap between the 9 and the 8. He's not hit that gap, I don't think. He's a long way short. It's unfortunate. He hit it half decent. Just needed to make sure. Should have come around and had a look at it really. Oh. There's your luck. Not bad. Not bad. Tough shot this one. I think he just needs to use the 9 as a blocker. Just send this 2 rails towards the brown spot. No. I do not like that shot at all. Like this chops in plenty easy enough. Oh wow. How has no one gone for these? How has he not gone for that? Crazy. Yeah. Jason name gets him an extra 4 racks, I think, off half of these players. They all fold like cheap deck chairs. All scared. Obviously, that's not true of a lot of them, but I think Jason, you know, it's tough under the lights, playing one of the world's best players. He's earned the right. He's won all the tournaments that there is to win, and you know, he's earned that right to stick that extra bit of fear into people. Proper firer of the ball. So got to have a go at this 5 for me. It's not going to slide in that though. It's not that generous. So here is definitely one of these are routine. Aim for the blue spot, and you cannot knock it out every time. It's just a massive area in the centre of the table where you want to leave the white. Just nothing fancy to do here at all. Very simple positional shots. Just make sure of getting them and you'll get your first frame on the board. There you go. Literally blue spot. Thanks for coming. And it's one apiece. Right, 1-1 and Dandy Leicester to break. Let's see if he just works out how to nail this wing ball. No, not quite. But he's made enough balls and enough points to earn himself a go at the table, and that 2 ball does fly past that 5. And this is a nice open rack. For me, just play this with a bit of inside. Just come down the inside of the centre of the table. Don't try and hold up for the 3 in the side or anything like that. Just play with a nice high inside ball. Oh, he's gone round the 3. Strange shot of that, but it'll work. That's it. I think this is a better pace for Andy. Just get down and play your shots. Might end up alongside a almost. Let's have a look at camera 2. This, I think he's just on this. Just needs to watch that 7 ball. Yeah. No foul there. And just needs to punch this off the rails and needs to make sure of staying down on this cue. Got a nice stroke on it, and that's perfect. And this should be 2-1 after this simple 8 and 9. Tested the shelf. Tested the shelf. But nice this, because Andy's made a couple of silly errors, I would say, and he's just got on with his work there. Nice to see. Is it Daryl's turn to break and run? What do we reckon? Oh, he somehow made the 1 and the points. Nice little love bump that. So he's at the table, so he's still got a chance to return the favour. You know what, nice shot that is. Very nice shot. Held the well white lovely. So just stun over. That's perfect as well. Nice shot. Little soft screw out, just round the 5. Play the 4 and the 5 in the same pocket. Needs to make a decision here where he wants to be on the 7. So he gets right on the 6. I like to probably be a bit further back than what he is and play, play short side of the 7. Or if he can land on the blue spot and just That is a lash, but he may have fluked it. Wow. Well, there's an argument for a telling safety here. Play the 7 just before the middle bump and put it on the top rail and flick the white behind the 8 with a bit of outside English. This hit that's way too hard though. Way too hard. But it's a tester. There's nothing to say that Andy has to pot this. But he's cued that like a dream. Oh, look at this. Hall of Famer in the com box. Like, literally the comment box, not the com box. Mr. Apperton. Welcome, buddy. Oh, the racks hurt him a little bit. Should maybe have moved it, but, you know, you shouldn't miss these. Goes pretty straight, there's Andy by all accounts. So as long as he can reach it and not cue across it when he stretches. No, decided he needs the rest. Safer option. Just put a nice stroke on it. Nice high ball, hit it with confidence. Oh, look. Yeah, nice. Nice job, Andy. Just plodding along, going about his work half decent. Let's have a look at some scores around the room. So, Andy Lester to break, leading 3 racks to 1. And by all accounts, he's actually hit the break really nice. A nice pace, not overhitting the ball. Well, not sure they were racked too well where the 9's gone. But he's made points, but he's going to have to play the push out. Very important shot at this. Don't want to leave yourself under the cosh, but don't want to leave your opponent an easy shot either. So coming in, Daryl. Show me what your safety's like. No, you show me, Andy. What would you do? Can't really tell how much of this 2 he can hit, so I'm not even going to try and attempt to call what shot he's going to play here, but oh well. Actually felt like he went for the pot there. Jimbo. God dearie me. You know where he is if you want his action. I'll cover it, whatever it is. So Daryl not quite at the races yet. Double kiss on that safety. These middles have caught me out a few times recently with these boys, but I think this is not something you want to slam into the side. How wrong I go. How wrong I was. Well, the way he's played so far, you can clearly see that the 7 does not pass the 8. But if he leaves the right angle on the 6, there's plenty of room to play short side. There you go. So that's what he's just looking at now. So there you go. He wants to be kind of in the centre of the table, a little bit up from the rack on this 6 to come across 2 rails and the 7 short side, and that looks about perfect. Just he's going. He's hoping, if anything, flick off the 9.5 ball for a love bump. But no such thing. It's not too bad though. He can get up tight behind this 8, I think, or to the side of it. Send the white 2 rails round the back of the 8. Glue it to it. No, he needs to go round the back there. Coming in, Daryl. Let's see you cue this in. Need some inside English on that. Safety shot from Andy. Yeah, nice cue in that. So let your stroke out here, I think. Screw round 2 rails, or a high ball and 3 rails. He's gone 1 rail, but might lose the white a bit. It's not too bad. But that, on the other hand, that is too bad. Shame that, done all the hard work. And he's already proven he's proficient with the rest. Have a little go at this, I think. Has to get it. Not many safeties from this. Oh. Oh wow. How is that even possible? Well, it's about the best leave he could have possibly got. That is unreal. What a life. I wouldn't get rolls like that, that's for sure. Daryl's just going to have a little pop at this in the side. Oh, he's nailed it as well. What a shot. What a shot. Well, we've had some Dynasphere videos. What else could we have? Da 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 da. So, Daryl Garland to break, trailing 3 racks to 2. He's hit that one at a much nicer pace. He's been unlucky there, not made points. Like the 2 and the 6 and the white all joined and stopped the 2 going up. wonder if Andy can just kind of stop the white on the 5, or he can just miss it and run forward a little bit. Oh, he's not even played the pot, he's played safe. Never thought of that. You know what, some people just need to make sure. Some people like to grind out results. So, Apples, where are you? Have you had dinner? Ball in hand for Andy. Decided not to play safe this time. So yeah, I think he can just come before the middle bump and maybe just get underneath the 5. You know, I'm not sure what he's played here. I'm not sure at all. Oh, you know what he's played? He's played for the 4. Oh, I've lost the plot. Okay, and that's a better option. Don't miss the 4 ball. Will be a foul. So, decision to make here. And I decided to make sure. The 5 clearly passes the 8. Well, I'm saying clearly. You would think. Just trying to pinch a bit. And he has pinched a lot. But it's good enough. This is a bit of a narrow angle to play this 6 ball. You may have to kind of try and get underneath the 7 for the same pocket here, I think. 3 rails. Load it up with side. Yeah, it's not got round, I don't think. He may just sneak out. He's missed it thin as well. It's not nice. He'd definitely like to have been straighter for his work. It's just one of the tough ones, so you just got to pick your angle and stay down, and or play the bank. Or play the bank, or the safety. He's played like a 3-way shot there. And got none, I think he's left it up. So it looks like going 3 apiece. Darryl can just hold himself together here. Might be a bit of a stretch this over the 9. Oh, no, just for me. Good that nicely. That sounds silly, but he looks good when he's only got the last few balls to pot. Just needs to cut out a few silly errors, and I'm sure he'll be running racks. So that's it, 3 apiece. And Andy Lester to break. Looking to make the 8-ball. And the 8-ball he made. And you know what? He's probably broke better than anyone else on this table, to be honest. Everyone else seems to be struggling, but he's hitting them at a really nice pace. He's made the bank. Just needed about another 2 feet of pace, I think. I'm not sure this 2 cuts back. Might do. He's had a look. Oh no, he's definitely playing it. Down into the corner. No, no, no. No, Matthew, you've got to go on to the GB9 website. It's like GB9balltour.com. All results are updated, all live results. We have our own. We've got Q Score before Q Score was a thing. We've had our own for years. Live results. So just go to GB9balltour.com. Mate, you know where we are. You just got to put your entry in, son, and you can come and play. Show us what you're made of. Bring the panda. I reckon you'll be after good at this game, actually. Be nice to get you and the missus down. Hope she's well. Send her my love, please. So from nowhere, well, I say from nowhere, but Andy, if he goes 4-3 down here, will be a little bit disappointed. Mate, I've got cues for you that aren't £2,000. Just ask Sally. I sent pictures and videos and everything a long time ago. I've got cues. I've got you covered. So yeah, I think Andy will feel the most disappointed out of the 2 players here to be 4-3 down, and Darryl will be more than happy just leading 4-3. See if Darryl can emulate Andy Lester's break. Not quite. And I think there must be something wrong with Darryl's racking as well. Keeps losing the 9. Should sit plumb in the middle, really. Unless you've got loose balls. I don't think that 5 and 8 is sitting pretty either. There's a bit of work to be done here. Not really sure how much value there is. He's got to find. So if he can, what can he do? See, the 2, 3, and 4 are so far away from that 5. Seems pretty hard to, and the 7's in the way to go 1 rail at it. I think maybe. It's I don't blame him for kind of trying to get behind the 3 here. I don't see him running this rack out, that's for sure. He's pretty much where he wants to be on the 4 now. If he can go 1 rail just before the middle bump towards the 5 and 8, So maybe there's value in going for these. Worst case scenario, you missed a 5 and 8, play the 5 into the 8 and spin your white round safe. It's just, it's not a nice rack. No one wants to travel, 9 feet to go into your bad ball. He's perfect, as I say, where white ball is now. He's just on the wrong ball. So if he can get back to somewhere around there, come across, bit of check side. Yeah, no. Just not doable. So he's going to have to play the 5 into the 8 and play safe. Swing the white round. Yeah, not from there. That's no good. That is no good at all. It's really hard to get separation from here. Needed to be in the centre of the table. Play the 5 into the 8. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, I just think if you got nicely on the floor, I don't blame him going for them, but if you don't get nicely on the floor, just leave yourself an ankle to play the 5 into the 8 and spin round, say like 4 rails, Jim, right? And get a good safe. I think he's been well lucky here. I don't know if... Pretty sure if we go to... well, he's clearly spinning off the rail, 1 rail. Played it really nicely as well. Nice pace. Spin around the 9. Half a love bump there, but he would have been very unlucky not to be on this 6 ball. So a little soft screw. Make sure that's it. Get comfortable, Daryl. Little soft screw off the rail here. Get through the ball. That's it. Make sure you put a good stroke on it. A couple of ways of playing this. You could play round the 9 and make sure getting it like back into the centre of the table, but you're dicing with it. You just make sure he's falling short. It's perfect. Yeah, you know what? He's starting to look better and better and better, Daryl. Started ropey. But he's put some really nice strokes on balls and strung some racks together. Yeah, for sure, Jim. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's easy for me to call it from out here. I think, many a time, you can sit here and, even the top guys can see where they're going to go wrong before they even do. And as I say, it's easy being an armchair player, right? So a few costly errors from Andy, and he's now found himself 5-3 behind. But definitely broke better than anyone else on the stream today. Oh, I've jinxed him bad there. Jinxed him badly. Not sure if it was a bad rack. Didn't sound too good. But I don't think he's put a full stroke on him even. Look, I caught it on the caught it back on your stream as well. Bit of a jabby stroke. Where to push to? I think I'd definitely push to a kick safety. But probably push to the bulk line, the head string, depending on what part of the world you're from. So maybe push to like or push to the point of the middle pocket on the left hand side. Definitely don't want to let him see it. At least make him kick at it, surely. Nice. Although that's not good. I think Andy knows his errors are starting to mount up, and Daryl's looking in better stroke, and he butchered that safety shot. It's a nice little soft spin here. Yeah, no spin. Just about got there though, or just about pulled up, I think, maybe. Well, you can see just about from camera 2. Although I think that's been, someone must have nudged that camera. You just about can't get past that 6, sorry. Apologies, the grey 6. All these different types of balls. So he's just got to do a little half pop on this jump with this jump cue. Massive favourite to hit it, but who knows where it'll go. And it never rains, but it pours. No love there. So if the 3 does go under the 6, which we can only assume it does, this is another golden opportunity for Daryl. So just he likes to hit low on the ball, Daryl. I'm going to play that with a high ball, got closer to my work. Doesn't mind a bit of distance, although he may live to regret that. I think he's actually come out alright here. I think he can come round the 8 with just a high ball, come round 2 rails and play for the 5 in the side. Bit fortunate because that's definitely not where he wanted to be. He's a long way short, you can tell by his face. Well, he's butchered this though. He's he'll be lucky if that pulls up. Okay. Then he's got to decide where the potting angle is. He doesn't. I think he might be playing safe. Wow. You know what? That is called trying to protect your lead, I think. It's just whether it will come back to bite him on the bottom. I did feel like that was going to be a two-way shot, you know, that bank. Don't know why I didn't call it. So close to calling it, but I thought, nah. I wasn't sure the angle was on, and I'd live to regret not calling that. So probably a 2-rail kick here if he just misses the 9. No. Okay, yeah. So Andy, come on, my friend. You need to get these. Keep yourself alive in this match. 1 rack behind is not a problem. 6-3 behind, bit of a problem. So make sure you leave yourself an angle on his 7 to get off the rail. That's okay. Probably just play this with a high ball. Just go forward 2 rails out to the pink spot. Because if he doesn't put a stroke on this, he can fall short. Yeah, well, you know what? I just think that's a bad decision. I just think he could have. He didn't need to do all that work. Although Daryl's played an absolutely criminal shot there. Run to the table, and now fallen short. See, if you play, I don't think there's much position here. Don't think he can get the top rail. If you can't get to the top rail, then you can't get round. Wow. This is... It's all going on. None of them want it. And he's got the off angle into the corner. And he needs to put a nice stroke on it into the side. So I think he's just going to put it in the side. Nice high ball. And this is a very makeable 9. That's what I said, Jim. But he should have made sure that he left himself an angle on the 7 right. He had an okay-ish angle. He just needs to play it with a high ball. It's so much easier to get out. He come flying off the cue anyway. Anyways. What balls are we using? Let's have a look. Well, that was quick. Don't know who racked them up, and they racked them up lightning quick. And I was enjoying the video and missed the break. That's Mr. Darryl Garland. And obviously he's made points and prizes and everything, and he's nicely on the 2 ball. And straight down and into trying to run this rack out. So a little soft screw here with probably a bit of outside English, just to keep it on the line. So that's perfect. Just play this 1 rail with a bit of check side, I would have thought. Oh, too much check side, I think. Might be the wrong side of straight or not enough angle. Depends what you like. Might just be able to draw it back though. Might be perfect. It will do. So now just stun across from the 7 to the 8. Right, come on, Dale, take your time, because you missed a 9 similar to this, walking around the table like a madman. God, just, did I call it or what? Just doesn't take his time enough on the crucial balls. And that is painful to see. Done all the hard work. And thank you, Stefanos. Mostly appreciated, brother. And I'm gutted you're in Ireland and still not here. Now, German #1 fan. Always here. Weekend in, weekend out. And he's been a bit unlucky there. It was tough to get any good results kicking at that 8, but dearie me. Just doesn't take his time, Daryl. Daryl's a lovely guy and he runs a lovely event of his own. And in actual fact, that black shaft he actually won off me off one of my competitions, I think. It looks great in the ball sometimes, but when there's crucial shots come up, just take that extra second. It's so crucial. Don't need to run to the table. And ultimately, it's probably going to... I think it should be 6 or 7... Should be about 7-3 up, I think. Something like that. But it's 5 each. And it's Andy to break as well. Topsy-turvy match. Andy's just going for a comfort break. And also table 2, just racking up the balls. So what can we look at? Let's look at some scores. There you go, I'll leave you to look over them for a minute. And he's back. And it's Britvic 55. And Andy to break. Yes, Stefanos, you most definitely will. Have to come join me in the com box. And, oh wow. They've all rattled. Since I've talked up his break, it's gone right downhill. The commentator's curse lives strong in me. And that white ball's still spinning. Well, it's finally come to a stop. So I think Daryl can stun this off 2 rails. He's butchered it. Absolutely. Good white though. If you're going to miss it like that. So remember guys, we've just got one more match this evening. It's a good match as well. Looking forward to that one. Probably the most evenly contested one. Not evenly. Yeah, probably the best game we'd have had on today. Both good players, really good players, and obviously an even-ish standard. Even-ish. Curtis Weaver versus Imran Majid. On straight after this, as far as I'm aware. So, no position playing this one ball. I think I should just send it round. Oh, he's just completely pulled out of that. Completely. It's pretty poor, to be honest. Because I think if Daryl can get to this white ball, yeah, which he can just play this in the top pocket and hold for the 2, but not to be either. That white needs to move. All that space. All that space. And he's underhit it. It's a crazy game sometimes. Jim, I almost made a comment earlier, but I refrained because obviously I'm a changed man, and but yes, agreed, something like that. Okay, so Daryl's back to running around the table. I think he needs to come. He needs to play this three rails across. Oh my goodness gracious me! He's fluked it. To be honest, at this point, I think that's our best hope. 3 rails. Oh my goodness, it's all going on. The wheels are falling off. Someone phoned the RAC. It's not too pretty in here. That's not getting there, I wouldn't think, is it? Might be close, but no cigar. Good kick though, good kick safety. Daryl will have to play something similar. Try and hit it just off full. Well, just me. He's had some form here. Are we still talking about when you should have, or what? Or if we ball? That's a chance. Safe. Well, this 6 made just past the 9, but that's not what he played. Shit, it went. Wrong. Jim, Scotland's #1, Scottish champion, best dressed man. Daryl's like leading now 6-5. Hopefully that settles him back down because he was queuing alright in the middle of that. So made a few nice finishes, but it went down. Is it? Let me check what the score is with me audio. Let me swap mics, see if that helps any. See if that's any better. Actually, it sounds even better through my headphones. Oh, it's come right across that one. Hit the wrong side of the one. Dearie me. I think they're both feeling the heat. I Feeling a bit tired, maybe. Had enough. Just need to take a bit of time, and they'd both play all right. Crazy, isn't it? What the pressure of the stream table can do to a player. So Andy took his time, and he's still nowhere near where he wanted to be. Nowhere near. There's 5 balls going to play a part, I think, here. Maybe. Right, I just managed to find a gap. Not quite lights out this match. Both have struggled. Both have played okay in spots. But no, they're definitely not make Scottish champions on this performance. Maybe on their top end game. Maybe, James. So just follow this through. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. They need to watch your drills, James. To be fair, James, I think there's plenty of videos on you on GB9 streams chopping up just as many balls. COVID done your game wonders. Daryl's had a little bit of a roll there. Pretty sure Daryl cannot get through to the potting angle from this 7. But what pretty sure I am now not. He literally must have had the a guide. You two play nice. You know, otherwise Emily won't give you to Scotland G spot for the World Cup of Pool. Imagine that. Jim and Jack. Jim and James Jack. Scotland reserves. Oh my goodness gracious me. Isn't Daryl supposed to be 6-5 up? Or have I got it wrong? Yeah, once I said it, Jim, I was like, uh-oh, who's picking on that? Who's picking that up? Just... Alright, so he's definitely 6-5 up now, at least. I feel like we're missing a rack though. Oh, might not be.
You got 2 to go now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It is 7-5. Jim never misses a trick. No, true story. Nothing gets past Jimbo. So that is 7-5 to Daryl. And let's have a little look at some scores around the room. What games we got going on? What we got? They're all loser round games. Chris Seville 5-0 up on Adam Brown. Wow. Adam Lewis, Ryan O'Neill. That's a brutal losers round 2 game. They could have gone rounds. Who did he play? John played Kurt Weaver. He lost 9-3, I think he said. Did have a chat with him. But he enjoyed it, do you know what I mean? So that's the main thing. It's tough to come in and play here for your first time, especially on new cloth and that. You know, what it's like, James. It's slippy, it's slidey. You may never have played in these conditions before. You know, new balls, new cloth. It plays tough. Well, James, I'm hoping you don't come with him next time, because he's brought the missus this time, and you know, obviously she's a refreshing change on, you know, the rest of the motley crew that we have here. You know, bar a few of such like Kinga and Christina and that. You know, she fits in a treat right around there. But looking at your guys' mugs all weekend. I think I'd rather you stayed at home and he brought the missus again, to be honest. Dearie me. When will it end? Is she? Oh, she's hiding that well. Right, Andy literally can't miss these. You'd think. He's definitely not missing this. Oh no, if I jinx him here, we've got problems. Nice break that. Nice wide open table to gee, bless her. Oh, has he done that? Sometimes the game is just tough. Poor Mrs. Telfer. sure she's glowing is what you meant to say, Jim. Poor lady. Things she has to put up with. Alright, come on, Daryl. Just keep yourself together here. I think he's got a screw underneath the 5 here. Just make sure getting under the 5. Just make sure getting up. What's he doing here? Oh wow. You know when like I just feel like this may never end. That's the conclusion I've come to. That we could be here for a while. Maybe put your iPads on charge. Oh yeah, no, I never said she wasn't mad as a box of frogs for putting up with you, but I'm sure she's still glowing. That lovely pregnant woman glow. You've done well, buddy. You've done well. Shot Andy. Come on, mate. Let's get this going now. Let's get this game out of the muck. Start flowing. That's tickled me, Jim. What would the equivalent be? Just lag for the match, I suppose, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Slow up. Oh wow. What's he done here? Andy looks a bit dismayed. Can't believe what's happening here. To be fair, my face isn't much different. I think this just about slides back. So you have to come under the 8. You might have overcut this, you know. And that is a deep shelf. He has covered it. I don't know what I'd rather here. I think I've got to jump into the rail and just play it rail first. It's just been one of them games for these boys, unfortunately. And this looks to be coming out pretty good. Wouldn't have wanted for much more than that. Just seen that comment from George Haig. Brilliant. Right, Daryl's made the hill. There's a chance. There is a chance that the final game of the evening will start on time. Stefanos, I really wouldn't have liked swerving it. You'd have been putting the if you hit it good, you follow it in. You would have been putting run inside on it. You'd have scratched a lot. The amount of swerve you'd have needed to put on it, you would have. Jimbo, play nicely. Oh, that's a good effort, to be honest. Not an easy pot. He's had a good go. Gonna need some love bumps, and wow. He's just like opened up the whole rack there as well. That floor just slides underneath that 5. Unbelievable. What a life. Wow, what's he done here? I'm confused. I didn't think he was ever going to play for the 3-9 combo. I'm confused. Very confused. Wow. Wow. George, hey, it's come to that, is it? It's come to that. I've not actually heard that one before. I like it, but this is what we've been resorted to. Deary me. Imagine if this was wired. Imagine. He's got to fly at it, surely. It is wired. Wow. What a way to lose. 9-6. Daryl Garland. Right, we'll be back shortly in about 10 or so minutes, I think, with Imran Majid versus Kurt Weaver, our last game of the evening. Thanks for sticking with me through that, and hopefully I'll see you all shortly. Cheers, guys and girls.